scream ripped through the office. Heads popped up from every cubicle just like in a game of whack-a-mole. What the heck is that? Joyce's and Carly's eyes widened. Panic flooding her, Carly ran toward the source of the noise, nearly falling as she skidded to a stop. Stilettos did not do well in pools of blood. The red pool was oozing out from under the door to the broom cupboard. Reluctant to look inside, Carly steeled herself. Joyce rolled her eyes, made a pfft noise, reached past her, and yanked open the door. I'll be damned! Isn't she that new agent who just got hired yesterday? Carly nodded slowly, her face draining of color as she eyed the mutilated woman. She was. Damn zombies, always eating the good ones, Joyce said, exasperated. Zombies? Carly's head whipped around to stare at her. Oh, honey, you really are new to the business, aren't you? Joyce smiled condescendingly. My daddy back in Mississippi, he was a hunter. Vampires, zombies, werewolves, you name it. She laughed. Besides, girl, her brain's half-eaten. I don't think those brooms did that. Yep, zombies. Carly swallowed hard. She felt like her head was going to explode. I think you've been watching too much Supernatural, Joyce, she said. I mean, zombies in New York? Really? This is serious. Honey, I never joke about zombies, Joyce said. Carly felt her stomach turning. Her phone rang again. I love that song, Joyce said. Restricted number. Carly fumbled to get the phone up to her ear. Jake? Jake, is that you? But all she heard in response was groaning. Jake was almost, but not quite, forming words. I'm in the men's room, he mumbled. And then the line went dead. Carly grimaced. Great. Was Jake really worth going into a men's room for? She wasn't really sure. On the other hand, it'd be a shame to lose a hottie like Jake to a bunch of zombies. Quick! Carly grabbed Joyce by the arm. We have to go to the toilet. The toilet? Honey, we're dealing with zombies here. Can't you hold it? Carly rolled her eyes and pulled Joyce forward. She lowered her voice. I think Jake is in danger. Well, you should have said that in the first place. Joyce put on her serious face. Dragging Joyce, Carly ran as quickly as she could down the long hallway to the men's room, praying she wouldn't be too late. She threw herself through the door, expecting the worst. The sight that met her was not one she could have prepared for. Bodies lay heaped on the floor, their expensive clothing tattered and bloody. Jake? Carly called, averting her eyes from the blood and brains coating the tile. Back here. His voice came weakly and nervously from the furthest stall. Are you alone? Joyce is with me, she replied, her own voice trembling. She may know what's going on. Oh, well, she should. Joyce and I are on the same team, Jake said, as the lock on the door snicked open. What? Carly asked, confused. I texted you because I couldn't get through to Joyce, Jake said as he tumbled out of the stall. Thank God you found her, Carly. So he'd wanted Joyce all along. Oh, now I'm feeling special, she thought, embarrassed. Joyce handed Jake some paper towels. You don't look so good, she said, as if they were old friends. Carly was beginning to feel very much out of her depth. For a moment, she was quite put out, feeling like that dumpy little kid again who was never chosen for any teams at recess. Was everyone in on this but her? Wait, what do you mean you and Joyce are on the same team? You know, said Jake weakly, wiping his face, then fumbling for something in his pocket. The ZFT. ZFT, eh? Zombie Freedom Troop? Zurich fascist team? Carly's mind raced with more and more ridiculous possibilities. Okay, could someone please tell me what's going on? She asked finally. WTF is the ZFT? Joyce and Jake exchanged glances. The zombie force terminators, he said, but we can't explain here, there's no time. Zombie force terminators? Carly had to laugh. Seriously? Jake at least had the grace to look embarrassed. I know, I didn't make it up. He finally found what he was fumbling for in his pocket and pulled out a pair of keys, tossing them to Joyce. Here.